Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Dark Souls. So I've returned to Firelink Shrine because I expect I'm gonna find my bro Laurentius up here. Right here. Hello, mate.
Well, I see you made it out.
Yeah, was there a doubt?
Yeah, I made it out safely too.
I'm glad of it.
I have my pyromancy the Great Swamp, so I can use my magic with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share the spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'd be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Now, this is important. He's not asking, do you want to learn pyromancy? He's asking, do you find my magic unsavory? So say no. I mean, he'll still teach you if you say yes. You're just gonna feel like you kicked a puppy.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance.
Oh, pyromancer, I get it.
Let's get started right now.
Alright. So here's where you get pyromancy from. All you need is a slot to use it in. Neither intelligence or faith is really used in it. Although Dex makes it slightly faster. So, I have Fireball, and I think I want Combustion. Unless there's like a better version? Nah. Okay. Yes. Then Fire Orb is a slightly better version of Fireball, but it only has 6 uses. Is that worth it? Maybe. Iron Flesh used to be something spectacular until they nerfed it, but basically gives you some damage resistance, but makes you heavier and you can't really roll. And then Flash Sweat. I did not realize I could get that this early. Yes, I would like that as well. And then he can upgrade your Pyromancy Flame, which boosts the damage you can do on everything. So Pyromancy is literally just like how many souls you dump into it, as opposed to being tied to a certain stat. And I find I quite like it, because the things that are... It's... almost everything is weak to fire. Like, it'd be quicker to list the enemies that aren't weak to fire, and they are few and far between.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
I'm a pyromancer.
Pyromancy has a, well, rather primitive aspect to it. It meshes poorly with advanced culture. And pyromancers are considered rather unsavory. Which is fine, as I never got along with anybody anyway.
Aww.
So, for me, turning undead didn't change a thing.
Aww. Yeah, it's treated a lot like witchcraft was in Demon Souls. But, whatever, man. It's cool stuff.
A pyromancer's flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. Oh, sorry. You are a pyromancer yourself. You already know this. A pyromancer's...
But, meh, whatever. Always good to review the basics.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Yeah, this guy's my bro. He's my bud. He helps me learn how to burn things. That's what bros are for. So, where's my cursor? Oh, right, it's on the slots. So I can get combustion in there now. Yes. And combustion is a nice, quick little spell. Just a little... Nice. Can catch enemies off guard pretty easily. And some of the more advanced versions can even, like, break guards and such. So, it's nice to have. Now that I have Flash Sweat, I'm actually considering... Yes. I'm considering going up to the Undead Burg so that I can hit the Sunlight Altar. Yes, let's try that. Why not? Combust! It's just a cheeky little move. I love it so much. Burn! Yes. You'll catch fire. So. Oh, wait. Trade this out for Flash Sweat for now. So, Pyromancer gear is already pretty flame resistant, as you might expect, but against the Dragon's Breath it will only hold so much. So that's why I needed Flash Sweat. I thought I got it in Blighttown, but apparently Laurentius is another way you can do that. So, getting to the altar is a matter of knowing the exact spots he likes to breathe on. And then, like, well, really just crossing your fingers and running full pelt. Okay, I thought I was gonna set him off with that for a sec. Glad to see that's not the case. Wonder if I should, just prep with that. Water Veil! I really wish it was still called Water Veil. So this is the safest spot you can get for right now. Then, should have waited. Oh well, think I've lost this one. I'm still gonna try. No, I made it! Oh my god, I made it! Ah, sweet life. So once you make it, he buggers off. It's been theorized that the whole reason he stands there is to prevent undead from learning the secrets of the altar. Now, why the hell can't I light this? I know I'm playing offline. I didn't get invaded. Wait. Yeah, I'm playing offline for the purposes of this particular episode because, well, there's a particular NPC summon that I want to show off. But for right now. Yes, now this connects to the parish, as you can see up here. So now you don't have to, like, dash under the dragon or anything like that to get to this spot. It can be faster in some cases. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but does... Yeah, it's already at 10 Estus. Goody. Okay. So over here, you got all these dudes, but they're not gonna bother you. Up here, the Altar of Sunlight. You can meet Solaire here periodically, but you don't need him to initiate the rite. So, first off, favorite gesture, praise the sun. And second off, now that since I've helped people in co-op, I've lowered the faith requirement. Usually it's like 25, but I helped 3 people, so lowered it to 10. I am now a warrior of sunlight, and I gain a lightning spear. Now that is still a pretty high faith requirement, though. Now my advice with Covenants is don't give any of the rank up material until you can get all the rewards in one go, because if you ever switch from Covenant to Covenant, it halves the amount you've donated. So it pretty much puts you back to square one. It's kind of mean. Anyway. So, as for Lightning Spear. Yeah, here we go. So, you need 20 faith to wield it. But lightning is also a pretty damaging thing. Pretty nice to have, especially against dragons, which is why I think the Hellkite Drake was so, like, don't touch this. Yeah. It says so right in the description, even. And, I have to wonder if this wasn't inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because the crackling static does seem a lot like the Hamon. It's already been theorized that JoJo had a bit of an influence on this game. JoJo and Saint Seiya and Berserk. So yeah. Sunlight Warriors, Warriors of Sunlight, when they're a co-op covenant like the Way of White, but when they get summoned, everyone gets a Sunlight Medal, which means you get closer to ranking up and getting the Great Lightning Spear and the Sunlight Spear, even though that's more of a New Game Plus thing. So, you know, it's like... and you get the golden summon sign like Solaire, so it's, I know, it's like, I want to co-op, and I mean it pretty hardcore, sort of thing. Anyway, right now I'm gonna put Flash Sweat away. Well, yeah. How much faith do I have? That's something I should check. 16! So I'm not actually that far off. I should just pound that for my next few upgrades. Okay, cool beans. Yeah. It is actually possible to defeat the Hellkite Drake, but you need it to land on the platform, and it doesn't often do that. And even then, you gotta do some fancy shimmy shams to get it to get your hits in. It's kind of like the Dragons and Demon Souls, the game of find the exploit rather than an actual fight. So I'm ready to just let us go our separate ways on this one. But for right now, what should be my priority? Okay, yes, I'll continue on into the depths. I'm gonna get back to that bonfire, and... Not from this direction, Sam, not with the poison rats. God... I'm so dumb. Well, whatever, I'll get back to that bonfire pretty quick. I don't need to go this way. I can just sneak up and backstab all the dudes up there. That's true, isn't it? Plus I got fireballs. My brain just likes to make things harder on me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut recording here, and when we come back, I'm gonna be at the Depths bonfire. We're gonna continue through there. I'm gonna use all the rewards I get to up my faith so I can start throwing lightning ASAP. Oh, you know, I actually did forget something at Firelink. Just a mo. And with that, I can get another boost of faith. What does it mean to upgrade one's faith? It's just like, I believe in stuff! Yo!
How did that old man make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened.
Regis isn't that old. Okay, whatever. Anywho, the thing I forgot was... Might not happen, but... No, yeah. Petrus is back. Petrus is back without his charge.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady... To think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Yeah, And he doesn't say goodbye or anything when you decide to leave. Yeah, shit be fucked. And what's more, if you ask Loudtrek, like, he has a thing, actually.
You certainly are keeping busy. Care to pay for a useful tip?
No.
Oh, really? Well, suit yourself. Only trying to help.
In your own way, I guess.
How?
Anyway, what he would tell you is that it seems Rhea, the Lady Rhea has gotten lost in the catacombs. A soul bustling with humanity. Won't last long down there. Who do you imagine would make better use of it, So yeah, Lautrec's a piece of shit, Petrus is a piece of shit, you're all a pieces of shit. It's, yeah, this is the moment. Petrus was gonna leave Rhea there to die. If, you rescue her, he'll continue, like, muttering to himself about, like, oh, that high-blood, spoiled princess sort of thing, and eventually he will kill her. So, if you want to save Rhea, this is the golden time to do so. There's only one way to do that. Real life, I'd like kneecap you, send you hobbling. But I'm afraid you don't really leave me much choice here. Goodbye.
My lords, you damn fools. Enough of you. Feel the wrath of the gods.
He's got some poise on him, though. Now, I probably should have waited till I leveled up a bit. I mean, he only acts if you save Rhea, and his heal is pretty strong. I remember I had Lightning Spear when I did this before. I am a fool. Oh well, I got fire. Serves my purpose.
This can't be. It can't end like this.
You set it up that way, fam. Well, that's that then. I can't be glib about that, I just murdered someone. Plus, the Blades of the Dark Moon kinda give you sass for that. So, if I ever go online again, I'm probably gonna... might get invaded, I don't know. Don't know if NPC sin is the same as PvP sin. Anyway. But if I didn't act, Rhea would most certainly have died. Well, you know me. Real life would have found the middle route. Game didn't give me one. So what was I doing? Oh yes, the depths. Without the butchers, do believe I can take a little shortcut even. Yes. Good. My, this part is ever so much easier now that I actually have pyromancy. Didn't have to waste it on the butcher just to get here. Okay, and as I mentioned before, I'm gonna be so happy to have this bonfire here and now because this place is kinda labyrinthian. Samey, windy passageways. My first time through, I actually had to rely on two friendly players who happened to leave their summon signs in that room to show me the way. Now, of course, I'm fine. I'm totally good. But still. Now, there's that big old undead rat I was talking about earlier. If you had jumped behind the butcher's shop, you would have come face to face with the booger. And I think there's a smarter way to go about engaging him. But first things first. So many rats! So much potential for humanity. Give me! Nada. Figures. Great axe. Yeah, that thing hits people like a truck. Can be pretty nice. And there are all these dried up bits of meat, or whatever it is, I don't really know. There's a rat in that box. Bye-bye. And that one backs off a cliff, and nyah! So that it can get its friends to gank you. If you're too hasty. Every trap in the Souls game is a... one of patience. Just like the old school platformers. Sewer chamber key. Yes, that's a thing. I forget what I use it for. Now then. Here's where we begin to proceed. Oh, yes. And down here. No. What am I thinking of? Right. Here is a fog wall. To an important part you gotta hack at sooner or later. Now, here's the thing about this area. There's a channeler up here. And down there is the boss arena. If you don't take care of the channeler now, he will snipe you while you're fighting the boss. And what's more, his dance, remember the dance that buffs things? You have to deal with that as well. Sound like fun? Because the actual amount of fun you would probably have is rather minuscule, I should imagine. Let's just not even deal with that, I think. I don't even want him to see me while I'm fighting these rats. These guys are annoying enough without the buff. There we go. Yo! Let's do it! Oh, another rat. And he buffed them. Great. That's okay. I can take him. Glug. That one will just run, and thank goodness. Can't really block that too well. Oh well. That's fine. Okay. I want him to burn. Burn for me. There we go. And if you have enough humanity, if you're lucky enough, you can get their trident. Think it's decent dex weapon? Not, super important, though. What was important, that is, no interference while I'm fighting the boss. Yes. And I believe continuing down this tunnel will take you more or less directly to the boss. But I intend to dally, because there is stuff and neat encounters. And all these little rats. Got a humanity on them, potentially. Maybe. Could always use more of that. Yarg! Ow. Out of stamina. There we go. I think I can almost level my faith again. Oh, slime. Away with you! Have I been here? Yes, I have. I went literally full circle. Have I been here? Silly. But that's what I'm talking about, right? It's all samey passageways, and eventually you end up right where you started. And if you ever fall down here, so much the better, because look at that. What is that, you might be wondering? Why, it's none other than a basilisk. Yeah, I know. Weird how they interpret the basilisk, right? Giant, bug-eyed frog thing. But if you stand in that mist they produce for too long, you will turn to stone. And you get the effect cursed. What's more, you can find other players who've been turned to stone in your own world. It's kind of funny, actually. Now, cursed, not the best thing. I don't want it. I don't want it. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna truncate my commentary a bit to ensure I don't die. There we go. Okay. Eye of Death. What's more, these are the rank up items for the Gravelord Covenant. So if you don't want to earn them online, you can just farm these buggers for them. Yeah. What was I saying? Right. Cursed. what it does is it, like, you come back at half HP, I think? It's something not good. And you have to get a purging stone to get rid of it. I'm actually wishing I hadn't used up all my fireballs right now. I'm actually wishing I had got lightning spear prior to this point. Because look at how much is spraying there. Normally these things aren't a problem, but normally I haven't been all willy-nilly with my pyromancy and whatnot. Okay. But yeah. You just face him down, head on, and don't let him get in your head, you're usually okay. Of course, I say that. If you get too cocky, you turn to stone, so, you know, mental balance is required. Ah, Ring of the Evil Eye. That's one of my favorite ones. I think what it does is it, like, gives you back a little health when you kill things. Yeah, absorb HP from fallen enemies. That's right. What does it tell you about it? This ring contains the spirit of the Evil Eye, a dark beast which assaulted Astora. The strength of the Evil Eye does not waver. Yes, very creepish. Very good. You're a basilisk. Well, didn't know you could... So hard to tell which ones of you are alive when I'm kicking your corpses everywhere. That one came from above. Now at some point I'm expecting to get invaded by a special NPC. And considering my current state, I am probably going to die, actually. But I mean, welcome to Dark Souls, right? Okay. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to make my way back to my bonfire. But I don't anticipate it going that smoothly. Indeed, I don't. In fact, I think the fact that I've dropped down here means that I'm absolutely going to get punished. Okay, so is this the way I get out? Well, it's more things that I haven't killed, so that's usually a good sign. Okay, I should stop doing it twice. That's a good strat for later on, but these things get killed by only one. I don't know why I thought there was a secret wall there. It looks like a secret wall. That's all. Right. Think I'm getting close to the event in question. I think once I turn that corner, yep, giant rat, which means very soon I'm gonna get invaded. So I should kill these guys before I proceed any further. Don't want them interfering. But again, in all likelihood, I'm already dead. Nah, don't put that in your head. Don't defeat yourself before you've already seen the problem. Well, you know what I'm up against. That's true. Yes. Well, you know. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Right? Yeah, okay. There should be another small one. Here we go. There he is! Dark Spirit, Knight Kirk. Kirk, the Knight of Thorns. Where does he... Oh, behind me, of course. Hello! Yes, look at this guy. His armor is nothing but spikes. I gotta be very respectful, or he's gonna wreck my shit. He can roll into me to hurt me is one of the things. Okay. Nothing but combustion spam. That works for me. I'm not above that. Okay, cool. Now, unfortunately, seems my humanity wasn't high enough. Every time you encounter this guy, there's a chance he'll drop a piece of his equipment. Not the actual armor, but like his shield or his sword. The actual armor, comes near the end of the game, actually, if you follow the right chain of events. But still. And it tells you that Kirk the Knight of Thorns is a leader among the soul-sucking dark raids, but that his actual, motives are not yet known. And we will explore that in greater depth, but I don't want to delve into it too much just yet. I believe this is back to my bonfire. Yep, there's the giant rat. Just look at this bugger, like, he's disgusting to look at. One of his eye sockets is kind of melted. We're on the wrong side for that, but if he turned, yeah, you see it's nothing but a white globe. I do feel like he can chomp me through that whenever he's staring at me like that. I will have to do something about that. But first things first. Always go back to your bonfire to replenish. You don't want to go in too gung-ho, too foolhardy, because then you use up everything. Like, I wish I had my fireballs when I was fighting Kirk, for example. But no, I just had to fall down a pit, get surrounded by basilisks like a dummy. Okay. So, going down here to start. And hopefully I can delve into each and every one of these little chambers, ferret out all the goodies. Fireball you in the goddamn whatever is your face. Now, that's where I came from, is it not? Yeah, I believe so. Did not want to aggro you, but if you insist... Okay, but no humanity, naturally. There are more of the fleeing rats around here, just kind of eyeballing you and backing up until you get close. And of course, oozes abound. And they drop the green well, you know, with more humanity, they drop the green Titanite, and I think that's... What is that? What weapon path is that? I forget. It's a thing. It's a neat thing. Can be. No, one of these doors will lead to the... I think this is it, actually. To the boss? Well, it's close. I think this is. So I'm gonna save this for last. Yeah. And over here, we meet a merchant. The odd Domhnall of Xena. And Dark Souls is a land full of mysteries, but we really don't know what this guy's deal is.
Aye, Shemai. And good day to you.
What does that even mean?
Domhnall of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them. I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Now, if you didn't pick the Master Key as one of your starting gifts, you can get it from this guy. So it is possible that after Mad Bastard that you are using Firelink to respawn exploring this place, you could pick it up here and then go unlock that bonfire, but I mean, just pick it from the start, save yourself some grief. Now, he has gold pine resin, he has crystal gear, arrows, and of course his own gear he can sell off. But even weirder is that when you defeat certain bosses, he'll sell their gear as well. I'm like, where did he get that? And after you finish up with the quests down here, he will move to Firelink as well, but he'll move to that weird bridge spot that I had to jump to. And that it's like, that doesn't seem like a very, you know, merchant-friendly, commerce-friendly spot, you know?
Well, that is a shame. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us someday, sometime.
Nice, am I using that right? Okay. He also lets you know, like, little glib foretellings of some of the, deeper secrets you can find in the game as well. So, you know, he's just like a dude. He knows more than he lets on. I don't really know what his deal is. I don't think anybody really does. He's just like, you know, he's the Cheshire Cat of this game, kinda. I don't know. Is that accurate? Anyway. So that's the boss. Should mark that. It's near Domhnall's door. Got it. What I want to know is how to get at the big rat, I think. Wait. No, wait, I think the only way to get at him is through that hole with the butchers. Okay, then I guess I'll dart back there quick. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, and goddamn, look at all my souls. I need to go up my faith, like now. Stop jumping at me, you creep. That's why you gotta die, because you keep doing that. You keep unnerving me. Jerk. And presumably if I hadn't fallen down on all those pits, I would have found another trinket or two that might have been worthwhile. But, oh well. Right, magic, divine, and fire all use green titanite. And from there it diverges. That's right. And see, you can just do that instead of belaboring the axe swings. That's another reason why I like combustion. A lot of punch for just a little push. Now, unfortunately, I done overcomplicated stuff for myself again, because I used up all my fireballs on the goos just getting here. I didn't even have to fight them, I just wanted the souls. I'm so greedy. Oh well. At any rate, one will at least give me a good start off. Here goes. So, if you panic too much, you're gonna drop right down into its gaping maw. But if you plan accordingly, you can get the upper hand. Or you can throw your fireball right into the goddamn floor, like a noob. That is also an occurrence that is quite likely. Now, it's dark, but if you can manage to sidle over to the other side without falling, you can pick up the spider shield, which has good poison resist, which is important because we're gonna hit Blighttown, the land of poison. I don't think I've ever faced this guy legit before. I think I always cheesed him with the fireballs. So you know what? Maybe this will be a good experience for me. Do it right, what? I'm rolling too heavy with that, though. Darn it. Should get my equipment once I got my faith up. Okay, I'm gonna start this with a plunging attack. And I'm gonna spam combustion until one of us dies. Hopefully it's him. Hit! All my stamina. So fast. Dislike you. Should have had fireballs. Shouldn't be healing in front of him. But that's the thing with Dark Souls, you never know when is your good time to heal. Need him to attack. There we go. Butt attack. There we go. Didn't think I was gonna make that one. I'm glad to see I was mistaken. So, what other goodies can I get? Another soul? Good. Good. Oh, and there's the legit path that I could have taken. And from here, you can slide down to the main area, I believe. Or is it the area with the basilisks? One of those. Yes. At any rate, it'll be a place I know. That's something. So is this the place I could have gotten if I hadn't fallen in a pit then? Like a derp. Yes, I killed your mother. What is it with you? I was about to do the bison quote, but then I remembered it would have ended, I killed my mother too, and you don't hear me whining about it. But that's not true, and that also makes me sad. I also rolled headlong into that slime like a derp. But that's okay. Because I came out of it on top, it looks like. Up! And again with the pit. Yeah, I'm not even gonna this time. Goodbye. Now, unfortunately, it's like other status effects. You have to sit there for a while for it to take effect. And I don't intend to. No, in fact, I intend to move on. Right. I do remember now. That slide in the red area does take you back to the main zone. Which I probably should have just done. But, you know me, I wanted every treasure I could get my grubby little hands on. Yeah, Force does jack against you guys. I was hoping. Oh well. How do I... Right. It's the up door on the left wall. Something like that. And with this hall... Oh, wait. A little more. And with this haul, I'm able to up my faith to 20. And get me... Yeah, forget force. It's lightning time, baby. Furueru za hato! Moetsukiru horo hito! Kisamazo! Kiseki no bito! Sunlight yellow! Overdriver! Yeah, it's a warrior of Sunlight Covenant, yet you're shooting lightning. This must be Hamon. I don't think that's a coincidence. And this is gonna come in plenty handy for the next boss. And next time, I intend to get into that for real. Yeah, it's a fun one. Solaire and Lautrec get to help you out again. And there's potential for a tailcut weapon. And it's also one of the most disturbing things in the game. In fact, it's often used in many of the trailers. So, thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.